incredible matchup. A battle of top 5 teams. Two forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. It's a quick grab. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Back to pass. It's Daniels. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And here comes a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
All right, so it's first and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? He's free around the 15. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
New set of downs for the offense, first and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Burden. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
That gain sets up a third down play. quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He's going to take another shot right here. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. He's at the 50. At the 30. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick-6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Hart over the middle. It's Humphreys. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. Got to bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Trying to extend the play. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Grab behind the line. It's Burden. And the game just good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Bringing pressure. Defense is coming after him. Receiver makes the catch, and he breaks the tackle on the road to a solid gain there.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns. Extra point try coming now. And there's the point after. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. And this pass is caught. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First and 10 play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Ball handed off. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, but did not get a foot down there, signaling incomplete. Incompletion sets up a second down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Dropping back, it's Daniels. The pass rush closing in. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
We're going to throw it on third and very long. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
It's third down after that run. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Shotgun formation here on third down. Quick throw to the left. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Good job there finding the back of that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's caught. It's Carter.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Longhorns move into the red zone. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Off the incompletion, it sets up at third down and 3. Can they pick up the first on the ground? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
To throw, it's Daniels. The pocket breaking down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And they'll use the ground game here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Now the Buffaloes will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll hand it off. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Burden. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. He's going to pull it down and run. Keeper got space looking for the end zone here. He cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's got it inside the 15. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds room at the 30. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Breaks loose at the 45. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick this away to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down. The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. As he gets the pass away. Deep shot caught inside the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. That's a design quarterback keeper. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
QB decides to keep it here. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And the Buffalo tussle to the line to run the hurry-up. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Can he make it to the marker? Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, the RPO gives you more options on your play. It can confuse the defense a bit as well. Here they trust the quarterback to be able to make the right decision and get the football into the hands of the playmaker.
One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Launching downfield. Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Boy, nice pickup there, Chris. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up another big play.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas. They'll take the lead in the second half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Daniels. Running out of time in the pocket. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And they've got him. The defense makes a big play. The last play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up.